we've got a good matchup on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. ETN to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On second down, ETN once more. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Another tote for ETN. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Going for it. Here's ETN. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Straight ahead, ETN. And he's got some space here. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And the Jags are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And they'll run with ETN. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jags will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Rolling to his right. And Sanders has got it complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
But Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Another run here with Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
11 more on that one and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 45 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
A carry here for the big tight end. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Another run with Sanders. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. And they'll accept that penalty. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
This complete to Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Lawrence on first down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. But to throw again is Lawrence. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys a lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
They'll throw now on the final play. Sliding out of the pocket. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 87 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
And these two hooked up on a nice game to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They'll run with Sanders. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Hurts. Touchdown. Grant Calcaterra from 4 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with a missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Come on, set. 60 out more. He's checking.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Down. 90 wolf.
Etienne up the middle. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A slant to Jones. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Here we go, here we go. 18 games. He's 61. Max back,
A handoff for Etienne. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Etienne once more, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Handoff running left is Etienne. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Back to throw, Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Zay Jones from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that is going to put them up by 1, and it sets us up for quite a finish here.
14, Eagles 13. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will... Start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 108 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards for number 11.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.